Chi with another episode of On the Brain. Now today I have some special guests. I got Red Ranger and Super Mario.
It's a me!
Now, why do I have two fictional characters sitting next to me? It's because we are talking about one of the funniest eras, in my opinion. We are talking about the 90s.
They're phenomenal!
We are not talking about we are not talking about the millennium. We're talking about the straight 90s. Okay? The 90s TV, 90s pop culture, 90s technology, 90s movies, you know, all that good stuff that we all miss. Alright? And if you didn't grow up in that decade, then you know what? You're going to learn something here.
And you missed out.
Alright. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you my favorite things. My favorite things, of course, was the TV. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You got your cartoons, such as let me see, all things Nickelodeon, like Hey Arnold, Doug, check out my Quillman shirt. I am Quillman for today. Titchy is Quillman. All right,
Quill Tenchi
from freaking Doug. Okay, Nickelodeon classic '90s slice of life show, and you got what else? You got the Rugrats. You got Ren and Stimpy, of course. You got Real Monsters.
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles was all over the place. That goes from 80s to 90s to now. So
it's a chill generation.
Exactly.
Angry Beavers.
Angry Beavers, which was one of the only cartoons my mom would watch with me. Okay, I'm gonna pass it over to you know what? I'll pass it over to Super Mario here. What did you think about the '90s, man? And growing up actually, you grew up in the '80s, Mr. Super Mario here, holding a Super Nintendo controller.
Yeah, for those of you who have never seen this was a really cool controller.
It's an AP.
Better than those Xbox controllers, that's for sure.
You don't like the Xbox controllers?
They're good, but this is classic. Nothing beats this.
What were some of your favorite games besides the obvious?
Well, besides me, of course, I would say Donkey Kong. Even though he was my rival in the 80s, I liked him in the 90s. I was a big fan of him, the Donkey Kong Country games.
Oh, so y'all ain't beefing no more?
Nah, we're not
Everything's
beefing.
good?
Everything's cool. Yep. I give him bananas every now and then, you know. He's
And does he get mad when you sell more games than he does?
I guess.
That's what Super Smash Bros. Is for.
Yeah. Mario Kart. I gave him a roll of Mario Kart, so he's good.
Right.
And
He's making some sort of bananas.
I was also a big fan of The Legend of Zelda growing up. Ocarina of Time is one of the best games ever.
Word.
If you don't know it, you should know it. I was also a big fan of Mega Man. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, to my boy right here,
Yes!
the Red Ranger.
Red
Yeah.
Ranger.
I kind of feel like LL Cool J right now, constantly licking my lips.
Oh my goodness gracious! Is it hard to breathe under that thing?
Does Elmer Fudd have a hard time pronouncing his R's?
Heck yeah!
Really?
You gotta speak up a little bit. Though.
I think he's talking music.
Oh man, you want to talk about some music?
Well, the 90s had some great music. Before Kurt Cobain decided to get a nice haircut, Nirvana was doing pretty
I
well.
hear it's a blast.
Exactly. And then you had your, Biggie Smalls, Tupac, before they passed away.
Word,
May they
rest
rest in peace. And then the late 90s, you had your Britney Spears before she got her cherry pop.
Oh my
You had your
goodness
Christina
gracious.
Aguilera's, your Backstreet Boys,
Insane.
NSYNC. Michael Jackson was white then and alive.
That was kind of harsh.
And then movies were good too in the 90s.
Like, what were some of your favorites?
Obviously, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Considering I didn't get the role with the Rocky, I'm a little upset at that. But then adaptations. Rented, check it out. It's a good movie. Then you had other movies like Titanic. Everyone who didn't see Titanic lost out.
Very romantic movie watching on Valentine's
You couldn't
Day.
get laid to Titanic. You couldn't get laid in general in the 90s.
Oh my god! Did you get laid in Titanic?
Yes.
You'll
On
never
several occasions with the women.
She'll never let go.
She never did let go. What other good movies were there, Mario? Your movie, no offense, I didn't like.
Yeah.
Personally, I didn't like it either.
Mortal Kombat was good.
Mortal Kombat is good.
What else was there?
Jurassic Park. Tyrannosaurus. Jingle All the Way.
Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus.
Whatever happened to Sinbad? That's another thing. Whatever happened to Sinbad?
Good burger.
Yeah, Nap Jeter.
Keenan and Kel.
Nap Jeter. What's your? Okay.
There's also tragedies in the 90s,
Unfortunately.
as Princess Diana.
Mm-hmm.
Princess Diana. I heard you. I'd like to give a special shout out to my sweetheart, Kimberly Hart. Keep that bed warm for me. It's more phenomenal, baby.
Oh my goodness! Did you drink before you morphed today?
Possibly.
What the heck were you drinking?
And Trini, rest in peace. Next time,
yeah,
drive with your license.
thanks.
You'll be fine. Tommy, I hate you. I hope you die in your UFC debut.
Oh my goodness. That's another thing. On your show, do you think they were stereotyped?
Yes,
A lot of people said
yes,
they were
we were.
stereotyped.
The Black Ranger was never on key with anything. We had dinosaurs. He had a mastodon. We had mythical creatures like dragons and phoenixes. We had a lion. We all get animals like falcons and apes. He gets a frog. Where's the racism in that?
Well, really, that was my favorite part of the series, actually, when they became ninjas. When y'all became ninjas, that was my favorite.
Well, I didn't become a ninja. Rocky did.
What else was good?
Did I tell you I'm doing a porno with Peach?
What?
It's called Plumado.
It's called what? It's called Plumado?
Yep.
Did you? Oh, wait.
Hey, I'm a plumber.
Well, everyone's got to be Paris Hilton now. What's this? One night in Toadstool?
Paris Hilton can't even act. Okay? She can't even act. At least he can do something. She can't even act.
And we're making a spin-off to Super Troopers. Cooper Troopers.
Koopa Troopers.
Cooper Troopers.
So,
What? What?
Mario High.
okay, no more mushrooms for you. No more. Sit down. See, this is what happens when you do drugs, okay?
Don't do drugs.
Please. Give them classic
Also,
right here.
growing up when you were a kid, you had
Classic.
badass toys.
Yes, that always got you in trouble, though.
Yes, Transformer lawsuit right here.
Do you know how many people try to imitate the stuff that they saw on freaking Power Rangers?
No, tell me.
That's just a problem.
Well, let's put it this way: they were already banned in certain schools by the time I got to kindergarten, because
Mhm.
people were just bringing this in. People were hitting people with it. Kids were
Beating
just
each other up and taking them.
exactly acting like they knew exactly what they were doing. Give me a break. It was just ridiculous. Are we going too long here? Anybody got anything else to say?
Any other things in the 90s?
Well, my dad had hair. Ooh.
Bill Clinton got a blowjob.
Well,
Okay, we are wrapping up this segment right now, and we're gonna bring in some new. We're gonna bring in some flesh blood. Hey. Are you still playing that game?
Trying to beat Super Mario Bros.
Well,
3,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Come on,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Come on,
You
now.
gotta go.
No.
Freaking
No.
freaking self out of here. Let's go. No, I love you, man, but you gotta go. And you, teleport yourself out of here. So what I need you. Let's go.
And cut.